This is a rare footage of Mullah Fazlullah, the known face behind the militancy in Swat. Fazlullah had humble beginnings and started life as a chairlift operator in this tourist resort. After marrying a daughter of Sufi Muhammad, the chief of Tehreek-e-Nafaz-e-Shariat-e-Muhammadi, Fazlullah went with at least 10,000 people to Afghanistan to fight against the US forces after 9/11. Mullah Fazlullah was arrested but later released from the Afghan prison in 2002. Security officials say that immediately after his release from the Afghan prison, Mullah Fazlullah came to Swat and rose to notorious popularity through his pirated FM radio station. A number of foreign militants including Arabs, Chechens and Uzbeks also crossed over into Pakistan after the US-led coalition forces attacked Afghanistan in 2001. Some of them also took refuge in Swat. Officials doubt if Fazlullah could have established his brigade of militants without foreign help and linkages. Intelligence intercepts indicate the presence of foreign militants in Swat.
During first phase, we were able to get hold of a couple of foreigner militants. Their presence is communicated through various sources.
In his mid-30s, Fazlullah now has his followers united under the banner of Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. And if Fazlullah's spokesman is to be believed, the militants have expansionist designs to go beyond Swat and establish their rule all over the country.
तालिबान फोर्सेस जो है, तालिबान जो मुजाहिदीन हैं, वो एक जगह पे तो रहते ही नहीं हैं कि वो ऐसे इकट्ठे हों, उस इलाके का ऑपरेशन किया जाए. वो फैल भी सकते हैं और फैलते फैलते वो हो सकता है पूरी पाकिस्तान में फैल जाए.
When I went to Swat in July 2007, the then district coordination officer told Dawn News that a case had been moved to the provincial government to regularize Fazlullah's illegal FM station.
We have no designs to bring forces and start operation against him. And inshallah situation will be okay within a few days. Moreover, for their purpose we have referred a case to the provincial government to regularize these FM channels.
The government's policy of appeasing the militants continued till late last year, but to no avail. In late 2007, the government launched a military action against Fazlullah and his men. In January of 2008, the military declared that Operation Rahe-Haq had achieved its objectives and the militants had been driven out of Swat. However, instead of curtailing the threat to law and order posed by the militants, the government continued its policy of appeasement of Fazlullah and his men. Not only that, the government also dropped all criminal cases against Fazlullah, released a few of his men, and accepted the militants' demand to establish Sharia in the tourist valley.
One cannot have two governments in one state. They fought with the treaty of NP was this, that they gave a share in power to the, to the other people, to the, to the Taliban.
The peace talks allowed the militants to regroup and reorganize.
We managed to establish government's rate on 95% of the area. But then, when the pause came because of peace talks and negotiations, that was the time precisely in which they reorganized themselves, they regrouped, they inducted manpower, fresh manpower, they managed to get more arms, ammunitions.
The Taliban launched attacks against political opponents, forcing the political leadership elected after February 18 elections to leave Swat. Taliban targeted the office bearers of Pakistan People's Party in Swat, killing the brother of the vice president of Swat's People's Party, as well as his wife and son. Not only that, the Taliban continued attacks against the security forces. In a year of unrest since July 2007, the security forces have lost at least 350 personnel, including policemen, soldiers, and intelligence officials in Swat alone. The government launched the second phase of military Operation Rahe-Haq after Fazlullah threatened to carry out suicide attacks throughout the country.
Our top story on Newswatch. The offensive in Swat continues as security forces continue to pound militant hideouts in the valley.